DJs BrewTube beer review. Well, we have yet another beer from Stillwater Artisanal Ales out of Baltimore, Maryland, US of A. Yay, yay, in front of us. You know what time it is, don't you? Hell yes, it's time for DJ to go local. That's right, guys, we're going local yet again with another beer from Stillwater. And what beer do we have for them today? We have their MoneyTrees. What is MoneyTrees besides a really cool label? You know what? They talk about the art of the label and, you know, folks having it down and great presentation. Stillwater's got it down. This label's pretty freaking cool. Anywho, I'm digressing. You're not surprised. This beer is a Gose. It is a limited serving. It clocks in at 4.6 ABV and between 8 and 20 plus IBUs for the style, since they're calling this beer a Gose-style session IPA. So basically, what we have is a hoppy sort of wheat beer with salt and lactobacillus, which are its adjuncts. And you heard I mention hops. The hops in this beer are Galaxy, Centennial, and Columbus. And that's all I got information for you about this beer. But I have a big old Duke Law Mad Bishop bottle opener here, so I figure that's apropos since this is a local brewery. Well, even though this was brewed in Colorado, Stillwater is local in Baltimore. And as you guys know, I am a big fan of Goses, as you can see by all the dead soldiers next to me here, stage right. And also from Stillwater, we have Gose Gone Wild, which is currently my favorite, you know, American-made Gose. So, gave it the A+ rating. Let's see if MoneyTrees clocks in the same. Let's go. Boom. Let's see. Not obsessively collectible crown, of course. Let's get it in the glass. I'm ready to go. Tripping up the freaking bottle cap here. Of course, I'm not used to the bottle opener opening them that easy. Those big ones like that have some super leverage. See if we can coax a little head out of this one. Traditionally, the head on top of Gose beers don't last that long. So, let's see how these last. Let's see what's up with the appearance first. Ah, yes, it's a lovely hazy straw gold color. We got a solid one-finger head of tightly packed bubbles. It's dissipating fairly quickly when I swirl it. And we might get some glass lacing. There's no alcohol legs per se, but on these Goses you're going to notice because of the salt in there, and I think maybe sometimes too because of the lactobacillus, a little bit of a coating on the inside. I don't think there's alcohol legs at 4.9%, but there is coating on the inside. Damn, I can smell the freaking hops, the citrus and everything blasting off the top of this beer all the way from here. But look at that, guys. Gorgeous looking beer. And that head retention you're seeing on this Gose, that's pretty damn huge. But you know what? Gose Gone Wild was like that too. So you know what? Let's see what's up with the aroma. Not that I can't smell it from here. Damn, it smells like a full-on IPA. Big citrus, peach notes, pininess. A little bit of grass and lemon in there. I suspect that's either coming from the hops or a combination of the hops and the lactobacillus. And then there's this little briny twist in the background from the salt, of course. Man, there's a bit of sweetness complementing that from the wheat malt. Bit of honeysuckle aroma as well. As the head dissipates, the brininess comes up and it almost smells like a salted fruit. Like if you ever put salt on watermelon or salt on peaches or like maybe a pickled fruit sometimes. A little bit of that sort of thing's going on here. But it smells great. I'm getting more and more peach aroma as the head dissipates and like orange zest. Wow. Awesome. I'm diving in, guys. I'm right thirsty, and there's nothing more thirst quenching, at least in my opinion, than a lovely Gose. Diving in. Prose, zum Wohl, cheers, whatever you want. Here we go. Actually, pretty freaking awesome glass lacing for a Gose. Wow, this is chuggable. Right up front, you get hit with the hops, like that peachy note that I was tasting, and then after that, there's a nice bit of malt sweetness. In the middle of the tongue, the tartness from the lactobacillus and that lemony flavor comes in, and the back is a super clean finish, and it's all tied together with a real, like, in-check brine to these beers. To me, when the brine is more in check, it's either middle of the road or just going up to the higher level. That's what's good. A lot of folks like the big brine, like you get in Westbrook. You like that, don't you, Dar? Shout out to you, my brother. Anyways, other folks like it more tame. I'm to the more tame side, I think. I don't like a crap ton of salt in my food, and I really like it accenting this beer, though. Man, but I'm very impressed by that glass lacing. If you've drank enough Goses, that you'll notice when you drink a Gose that the head just drops down. There's no glass lacing. Damn, this is good. Super chuggable. In the back note now, As I took that last drink, the big grapefruit is coming up, which I believe is coming from the Galaxy. Maybe some from the Centennial. But it's got a real, like, grapefruit zestiness to it in the back end. But, man, this is just a crushable ass beer. Excuse me. You know what? Stillwater's getting it done when it comes to, you know, these Goses, for sure. So, you hear I'm kind of geeking out of this beer, not just because it's a local beer, because, one, I love Goses, and this one's very well made. So, what do we grade a beer like this? Like I say, Right Beer gives it a 91. Okay, A-. That's awesome. Beer Advocate has no grade. And Untapped is giving it 3.9 stars, which is also an A-. I think I'm going to go with a 94, like the highest on my A- scale on this. It's really good. It could use just maybe like a little more flavor to it. But you know what? Fuck that. I'm going with a 95A. It is really good. Let me take another taste here. I'm waffling in between these grades. You know what? Yeah, that's bringing the flavor, man. For sure. I'm going with the A, 95 on this. Wow. I still prefer Gose Gone Wild because it's got that barnyard funkiness in it and a lot of layers of flavor and actually like more hop presence than this does. But this beer, they're calling it MoneyTrees, it's money. Super tasty, well made. Bravo, Stillwater, you guys are knocking it out the park when it comes to Goses. If you guys can find this beer, I recommend it. It's tasty, and on a hot day, excuse me, this would be just with the Dr. Order. Wow. Excuse me, that burp was straight like lemon. Just like you just drank lemonade or something. Damn. So the next DJs BrewTube. We got to do something really important. We have to think locally. We have to drink locally. I'm drinking locally. I'm drinking beer out of Baltimore, Maryland. Hell yes. Are you doing your part in your local area? Because that supports the craft beer movement and keeps this whole revolution going. Hell yes. What is also really cool is when you rate, comment, subscribe, and smash that like button. Because that, along with a bomber or two of MoneyTrees, because hell, it's only clocking in at 4.6. Hell yes. Put my happy face on. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I have nothing but a big bunch of Stillwater Artisanal Ales, MoneyTrees, drinking love for you. And you know what's coming? Hell yeah, that's right, a big peace out!